Today I'm bringing you luxury, beauty, and a home custom made for entertainment, and all in one of the most desirable communities in Austin. This is 2620 Maria Anna, and we're going to walk through this property right now. And stick around because you won't believe all of the surprises on the ground floor near the pool. It blew my mind, and I can't wait to share it with you. So this is a gorgeous custom home. And just a quick shout out to Ashley Amini with Levy Properties, who allowed me to come and film her listing. She nailed it. This home is gorgeous, and I'm so excited to help her market this property because it is worth the time that you're going to put into watching it. So we're going to head into this front door, and right out of the gate, prepare to be amazed. This property has got so much to offer. Now, this is a longer walkthrough, but I do encourage you to stick around because around every corner is a surprise and something beautiful. Starting with the views down into this expansive lawn with a terraced stone and that walkway that they put in there. All of it's sodded, all of it's irrigated. That pool is immaculate, it's clean, it's simple, it's geometric, and it is perfect. It has that spa in that corner there to really kind of complement any weather. It is absolutely gorgeous. There's a terrace on top, which allows you to sit down, look into the yard, or you can walk directly out from the kitchen area and come straight into the sitting area where you can come and enjoy just a beautiful evening or have some cool tea on a warm day or whatever it is, a glass of wine in an evening. Now, we've talked a lot about different styles of homes if you followed some of the walkthroughs I've done in the past. Now, this home has got so many incredible features, and we're about to go inside. And one of the things that I like to say, it's kind of a phrase I feel like I've coined, and that is you can tell what an entertainment home, a home centered around entertainment is, because if it has more bathrooms than bedrooms, then you are in luck, and you have a home that is perfect for entertaining. This home has 5 full baths and 2 half baths. It is 5 beds. One is on the main, and then the other is below. So on the second level down, actually I would be the ground floor. There are 4 bedrooms. All of the bedrooms are en suite. And there are, again, 4 on the ground level, 1 on the main level when you walk into the home. So we're going to I just got you a beautiful glance, just looking back again. There's a formal dining. You can see that massive living space, super tall ceilings. We didn't talk when I was there about the ceiling height, but I'm going to say it's probably somewhere around 17 feet. And then you have that gorgeous kind of bar area with full kitchen back there, which I'll show you. Kind of a mini bar, mini kitchen, but it's a full kitchen. So coming into this kitchen area here, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bar stools with plenty of room. You could probably add another one if the stools were a little less wide, a little smaller. And you see custom all over the place. You see a matching backsplash with a quartz backsplash and that quartz countertop with that blue veining on that counter and that backsplash. Absolutely stunning. So 6-burner stove with a griddle, double burner oven or double oven. Now, when we open these cabinets with this navy finish or this blue finish, I'm going to open up these drawers and I'm going to show you some of the custom work that they put inside these to really accentuate this kitchen. So those are all modular knobs, and you can see I'm going to reach down, I'm going to grab one of those pegs, and I'm going to move it for you so you can see, like, you can put your platters in here, you can put your pots, you can do anything you want to organize in this space to maximize room, keep them upright, and they're super deep drawers. So those drawers are going to allow you to stow conveniently and maximize the space to minimize damage, minimize stacking, minimize weight, overloading those drawers. Sometimes the tracks will come off and they'll wear faster if they're not properly stowed and stored if you put too much in there. There's a spice drawer that you can pull out. And of course, on this size, I love this fridge. My wife and I both love this. Is the mixer station where you can stow your mixer inside. You put the plug, you plug it in, and that is a heavy duty. It took me kind of a good grip to pull that out because it is stout and strong and able to hold those heavy KitchenAid mixers that we all love so much. We have full pull-out, fully extendable drawers, which is pretty standard in a kitchen that you would expect like this. You have the second sink inside the island, which obviously very convenient. And of course, we're going to come back around here, and I want you to check out, there's another hidden feature. There's several. One of them is this gorgeous microwave set up here. And then we have in these drawers, not your everyday drawers. These are actually refrigerated drawers so that you can put your probably water bottles or beverages or whatever it is you want to do inside those drawers. Keep everything nice and cool, hidden, tucked away, great feature. Now all these doors are movable and adjustable so you can kind of store things, pull them back if you need to. And then you have all of these countertops. They go all the way to tons of storage, drawers all over the place. They have a double trash. I didn't pull the drawer out, but there's actually a double trash station so that you have you don't have to take the trash out quite so much if you're entertaining. Really nice feature for these kinds of kitchens where people come and they have a lot of folks gather. There is the matching the face on the front of that refrigerator. They put that veneer on the front to make it match, to make it look like the cabinet. And then, of course, when you come into the kitchen, here is another refrigerator in here as well. Beautiful. I don't know if you saw the brands. There's some luxury brands in this kitchen. Very nice. These are counter depth refrigerators, and they're going to allow you just a ton of space in here. So again, just kind of going back to the entertainment side of this, this is an incredible layout for entertainment. If you have kind of a knack for bringing people over and enjoying time with them, this is it. Now, this is a dumbwaiter. This is a crazy nice feature. I love this. And you'll see that goes downstairs. We'll get to that a little bit later, but you'll be sending that down to your grill station. So when you have meat and all the various vegetables that you're going to be throw on the grill later, that's where you put them. Now, this is a wall of cabinets with full extendable drawers. Now, you can pull out all of these shelves and you can have tons of space in here. So this pantry area is a whole wall of drawers in your cabinets. It is absolutely convenient, tons of space with another sink in the back here. Love this geometric pattern on the wall and that backsplash. It's really lovely. And this white wood floor throughout the entire house. Now there's a full broom closet, cupboard, open cabinet right there. Just beautiful. And then there's like a drop zone / mud space here with bench and cubbies and hooks that you can hang things. And look at all that space. And it's beautifully lit. And there's just so much to offer in this. And it's tucked away. You can't see it from the main living space. Now this garage is great. So you can see here, there's the epoxy floor, tons of room in here, and it's got that modern open kind of that light coming through that garage space, that garage door to really bring in all the exterior light to make that room so much more bright and brilliant. Now from the kitchen, you can open those sliding doors and you'll be able to look right out into that terrace, that outdoor patio overlooking the pool area. Just imagine taking some margaritas out there and just spending some time by the pool looking down. Maybe the kids are swimming, maybe your friends are over and you're upstairs making a beverage, or you're just enjoying time yourself. Now we're walking all the way through this space here and just swinging back around, just getting another view from a different angle. Look into the ceilings and you'll see all of those speakers in the ceiling. So a lot of the multimedia components in this home that you're not missing out on. And then we're going to take you back to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seats on that bar area. And we have a double refrigerator, double wine fridge. So you can do all your reds in one side, all your whites on the other, maybe Prosecco and the various bubblies in one side, and maybe you can do your wines in the other, however you want to do it. Most wine fridges have a split setup too, so that you can do your warmer temperatures to do your reds on top. You can do your cooler whites on the bottom. There is also a dishwasher inside this kitchen, which is a great feature. And then this drawer has a pull-out where you can organize all of your various whiskey bottles or whatever it is that you'd like to assort inside and stow them away in here. I personally like Scotch, and I love having all of my boxes, and Judy and I kind of like debate on which ones need to be on the counter and which ones don't. So that would be a great compliment for me. And then of course you have more storage on this side for organization for your various wine bottles and whiskey boxes, whatever it is you want to do. I love this marbling, this gorgeous countertop, and that dome sink, that reverse dome sink. It's beautiful with the air switch for the disposal there. Just a beautiful setup. All those brass finishes, I love them, and I love how they patina over time. Now these have kind of they look like they have a nice finish on them. Sometimes you get the brass that doesn't have a finish, and that patinas and changes colors, and people love that. But it does look like those brass shelving system does have a finish on it. So you're probably not going to get the patina, so it'll look nice and clean for a long, long time. Love the flooring, love the beautiful white wood, that lighter wood. We're going to go in here. There's a half bath down here. Now, the seller was telling me that there are a few punch list items that need to be finished. I love this gorgeous custom wallpaper in here. It's got that raised kind of feel. It's just beautiful. It's got that shiny finish on it. And that's a particular pattern. Actually, my business cards have, it's called a foil print, and it looks like that wallpaper has a foil print. It's got that gold finish on it. That's what my business cards have, and I love that finish. Particularly inclined. This is a very spacious master suite or owner suite. You have the 3 picture windows with the 3 transom windows above it, really bring in that light. You can look down and see into that pool area. You have a view of your entire yard. By the way, that yard is almost 1/4 of an acre. It's 0.38 acres, 0.385. And the taxes in this area are actually really good too. It's only 1.97%, which is pretty common. I love that finish. There's a lot of stuff I love. If you haven't noticed, that is a really cool pattern on that wall, that tile wall. And it's kind of a geometrical tile with triangular pieces that all come together, and just lovely. And you can install it in a number of different ways. So double vanity with your vanity station in the center there, where you can do makeup and get yourself ready for the day. And there is a large standalone tub. These brass finishes, just immaculate, beautifully done. The bench in there is just gorgeous. Tons of space. I want you to see there is a dueling closet, or a his and her closet, or whatever maybe it's a hers and hers closet, whatever it is that you want to do. If it's my wife, it's a hers and hers, and I get to just live in there, live in the house, and she has the closets. But this is just a massive closet space with that little center island for all your jewelry items and everything else. And there's another cool little hidden gem in this closet you don't want to miss. So all kinds of storage. You have the shadow boxes up top. You have that same kind of continuum of the marble counter surface in this island stowing cubby area in the middle here, this island. Pull those drawers out. You can put all your jewelry in there. You can put whatever you need to in those spaces. Maybe that's just where you store your wallet and so forth at the end of the day. You can open up those drawers. You can see into all of them. Gosh, so much space in there. Guys, it was 104 on this day when I filmed this, so I was in shorts. I do apologize. Now look at this. This is the gem. This is a closet for your stackable washer and dryer in this owner's closet. So, man, what else do you need in your closet? So much going on in here. I guess for $8 million, you'd hope that there was something like that, but it has definitely got all the bells and whistles loaded in this closet space. So we're going to head back out into this bathroom space momentarily. I just want to pause and say what you're going to see at the end of this video, stick around, because we're only a stone's throw from downtown. So when I shot the drone footage, and the drone goes really high up and it just rotates around and you can see downtown Austin. We're probably, as a crow flies, maybe 2.5 miles from downtown. There's probably another 10 minutes to get to downtown. But you can see from the house, if you just go up into the drone, if you follow the drone footage, rather, you'll see downtown is not far away. And this house is located in the Terrytown area, which is just smack dab between the Colorado River, which is, they kind of turned it into Lake Austin. They dammed it up on both ends. And then on the other side is downtown, which actually is interrupted by Mopac, or Loop 1, which is the highway that splits downtown Austin. So we're going to take this downstairs, and I cannot wait to show you all of the amazing hidden gems down here. Now, this is where I was taking you. We're going to head down into this huge theater space, but that is not the hidden gems I was referring to. We're going to go out those doors in a few minutes. Stick around. I want you to see all the cool things that they thoughtfully included in that space. Now, this space is a sweeping, gigantic theater, bonus, media, flex, whatever you call it, on a space. You can do a theater down here. You can do billiards. You can do ping pong. You can do kids. You can do hobby room. You can do homeschool, home office, whatever it is. So much stuff, so much space can go, so much stuff can go in that space, and so much space for whatever you need. Here is the first of 4 downstairs bedrooms. They are all en suite, and you'll see every one of these bedrooms has a different tile pattern in the shower area. Excuse me, tongue twister. And they are all bright, and they are all open and airy and lovely. But you can see they all have those walk-in showers, and they all have a different tile pattern on the wall. Now this one's got kind of a similar pattern that's on the floor, but you'll see subway or some variation of subway tiles in the rest of the bathrooms as we head down the hallway and go look. So just a little bit more about this area of town. This area is absolutely one of the most desirable parts of Austin. Tarrytown has been known for a long time as one of the most desirable parts of Austin. And one of the things that makes it so amazingly charming are the hills, the trees, and the topography. And if you go through here, there's a lot of historic parks and various things. Well, maybe not historic, but there are parks, there are massive live oak trees and cedar elms that have just been growing for a long time, very old. And there's so much amazing shade, and the trails and the hiking and the biking. It's just known to be such a beautiful part of town. And it's not far from downtown Austin, and it's not that far from the river, and all of the wonderful things that you can find in between. So this is bedroom 2. You can see I mentioned a few punch list items. There's some mirrors missing from some of the full baths. But as I mentioned to you earlier, each one of these bathrooms has a different kind of subway pattern. That one's kind of a two-tone chevron on the wall there in the shower. But I mean, it's just lovely. Everything that you could want. Full bath and very convenient. A lot of light, and again, this one has the views into the to that pool area outside. So a lot of natural light, and you can just, again, bringing that view from the outside directly inside. So Tarrytown, as I was saying earlier, is just gorgeous, and it's part of the hill. It's like that entry into the hill country. So everything in West Austin, as you come down Mopac, everything to the west of it is all going to be all your hills. You have Rolling Wood, which is a little further south. You have Northwest Hills, which is a little bit of north. And if you follow 183 up, it kind of does a backward C. That all, if you go west of that, all starts to take you into the hill country, which is absolutely just stunning. You get out there into all the lake country and everything else, and of course, it just brings all that natural beauty. You can see all those trees outside, those lovely, mature heritage live oak trees that just make this part of Austin so beautiful. Bedroom number 3 downstairs. So much to offer in these spaces. They're all relatively the same size. Closets might be a little bit different in each one, but one of the things I didn't show you is that in these closets, there's actually an automatic switch. So when I walked in right out of the gate, the light just popped on, and I didn't need to turn it on, and I didn't need to turn it off. So you can just kind of save some energy there. A lot of thoughtful switches that they put into this property. So lots to offer. They didn't cut any corners on this property. Again, there's this one's the horizontal kind of subway style backsplash. That tile is just that traditional horizontal pattern that you see all the time in various magazines, and actually New York subways. If you've never been, it's really cool. It's like, oh wow, there's the authentic real deal right there. It's been around for 80 years. It's really cool. All right, bedroom number 4, and we're gonna take it in. Nothing too terribly different about this bedroom, but one thing I did want to point out is that built-in right there, it's a really nice feature. A huge wall of windows here, 3 windows that go across, again, views into the yard. Super lovely with an ensuite bath. Now, one thing I did, I kind of touched, literally touched, was the closets downstairs. So downstairs, you'll notice those hall closets that are additional storage. They're not small. You can open those up, and in addition to all the closets in the bedrooms, you have additional hallway storage in there. And then we're going to double back momentarily. We're going to walk down the hall right here, and you can see that they put in this laundry space, and it has access to the back patio, to the backyard. And you can go through that laundry space into the backyard, and we're going to turn in here. You'll see the sink in here with that stainless sink setup, and then we have the cabinets, the uppers and lowers. You put your washer and dryer in here. There's a half bath, and I love the efficiency. It's like a European sink, but there's access directly out into the pool area. So this is great. There's that little efficiency sink. It's really, really cool. So obviously the sink does not have the mirror above it, to be installed later, no doubt. But I love the tile on it. all the way. But when you're out back in the backyard, you can come through the space. If you need to, just use the restroom really quickly, wash your hands really quickly, and then without getting the rest of the house soaking wet, you can just run back outside again and join your party in the pool area. So again, the space. Now we're going to open these double doors, and I want you to see all the space in like that the doors open up to. And this is a very cool party area, and just so much creativity and so much thoughtfulness went into the space, because there's so much that you can do here. So you can have gatherings, parties, you can do all kinds of fun stuff, and it can be protected. You'll look on the left and you'll see that screen is lowered, but you can see all of the stainless finish outs in here. You have your little closets, the little cubbies that open up onto the left. You have your drawers there. You have your access into the pool area on the one side, and then on the other side, you can see there is a screen that is dropped down, which I'll talk more about momentarily. And then we're going to come back over here, right there behind that door in the column. So this is cubby space. It's just stainless cubby space, pretty standard. And then inside that door right there is your, it is going to be your dumbwaiter, your powered dumbwaiter. So you're going to be able to bring, that is where all of your produce and your meats and your cuts and so forth are going to come out, and you can pull them out and just stick them right there on that amazing grill. Here's storage for your spices or bottle openers, whatever you need. And here is the remote control for both of your powered screen, your powered screens. So those are up and down. They come up, they come down, they stow away. It's motorized, and that remote controls them. And I just raised the screen. I had it down so that I could demonstrate it to you by hitting that button. You just raise that screen. I can't tell you, these screens are pricey, and there's 2 of them, and they are huge. And I can't imagine in those seasons. Now this year we've been really fortunate. There's not very many mosquitoes in the summer of 2023. We've been very fortunate. But last year, the year before, it was brutal. And I can't imagine being in the space and just getting tore up. You'd be spraying down with off or whatever it is that you want. But having those screens can protect that space. You could be outside enjoying time with your family in the pool, maybe protected from all those mosquitoes and the bugs and the elements. So we're going to come down this very thoughtful waterway. So it's an easement where the water comes down, goes down that lovely rock path that they created, and the water flows down into the backyard. Come back up here, and you'll notice on the right side that there is a, I think I showed it a moment ago. I didn't talk about it when I first showed it, but there is a gas stub out so that you can plumb in a fire pit in the middle of that stone area. And so you can actually do a little courtyard here with a fire pit. Very nice. This is a bonus space. You can use this for your office. You can use this for a yoga studio, a gym, whatever it is that you want to do. You can make this your own space. And they have double entries. So you have the double doors, or you can go through this door into that into this flex space outside here. Again, super smart. I love this space, man. So much flexibility. You can do so much with it. And by the way, you can see everything is in surround sound. So there's built-in sound, the multimedia component to this, super thought out well beforehand. And look at this pool area. So I'm going to take you up onto the steps so we can get a better view. But this area is great. Just very lovely, and that coping is modern. It's beautiful. The coping is that flat stone that goes around the edge of the pool, and this pool is immaculate, and the pebble finish that they did on this pool is just incredibly beautiful. I love the color of that water. It was, as I mentioned, so hot and humid when I was filming this. I think it was 2 days ago I went over there, and just absolutely dreadful, but I was so tempted just to jump in this pool because it was so beautiful. And I love the views. You could be upstairs looking down at this, and look how grand the whole setup is with that house with the 2-story wrapping around that pool area. We're going to walk up this terrace stone area, and we're not quite done yet, but I do want to kind of get a view up here, and then I'm going to take you back around the yard, and I just wanted to get a sweeping angle so you can see the entire property. And again, when this is over, stay tuned because we're going to go up into the air, and I want to show you in the last moments after I'm done kind of walking through and doing this voiceover, you'll see downtown Austin. I want you to see that because you can just kind of get a really good perspective how close to Austin downtown we are. So walking down this little divider of these rocks, kind of that little retention wall that they made, I wanted to point out, you see those poles there? Those poles and the wall and that fence line, you can actually raise the fence if you desire to increase your privacy so that there's less privacy. And then, of course, that chain link fence, or that fence, not chain link, excuse me, it is not chain link. That fence that goes along the road, it goes along Anna Maria, that fence there has actually got vines all over it. So that creeping vine will grow and provide all the privacy that you need for the yard space. Now they've spent a ton of money on all these beautiful privacy trees that they've planted to really just bring that privacy. And all of this is zoysia grass, and it's all irrigated. And they've got these trees here, which looking at that bark, I want to say that, I believe they're live oaks. Yeah, those are live oaks. Hard to see when you're walking by the camera. But another thing I wanted to point out that I thought was amazing, at the top of these steps, you'll see a planter here, and then there's a planter over there. Now, the listing agent was explaining to me, and I would get this confirmed because I want to make sure I didn't misunderstand, but she was explaining to me that they are irrigated pots. So they have a water supply to those pots so that you can water them. You don't have to worry about going out and water them. They water automatically, which is very cool. Look at all these windows, the setup. This is gorgeous. Again, $8,900,000 is currently the list price on this property, so just shy of $9 million. And it is a gorgeous house. So we're looking at 27 square feet, custom home built by Clint Small Homes. The listing agent, as I mentioned before, of course, is Ashley Amini with Levy Properties. Guys, thank you so much for taking time to walk through this property with me. I really appreciate you're just going on this journey with me. This is a gorgeous property. Now, at the end of this, YouTube is going to make a couple of recommendations. Feel free to continue the journey. We are exploring luxury homes. Some are luxury homes that no one has ever walked through before, apart from the listing agents. And we're going to be dropping at least 2 a week, 2 gorgeous walkthroughs. So do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. If this was helpful or enjoyable, I would love to have you come be a part of our family on YouTube and leave a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And this is it, guys. That view that I was referring to here is downtown Austin. Look at that. It is beautiful. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Thank you so much. And again, feel free to click one of these videos. I'd love to have you join us on the next one. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for being part of our family, and we will see you guys next time.